Is it working? Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. God damn it, I really do not care about the light tanks anymore. I know we have divisions that are still using the light tanks and that now they're currently not getting resupplied because we are no longer producing them. And probably there's a huge backlog in the, a huge deficit in the production, but I really couldn't care so much about that. Anyway, we are back to this game. Let us get going at full speed. I keep playing this game right now a little bit more frequently because I am basically I feel like it's gonna finish soon, and I'm not sure what it means, what that actually means. You know, it's gonna finish soon in the sense that this war is going to finish, but I'm not sure like what will happen next. And all right, we have a naval battle here, or our destroyers taking out the German convoys. Look at that, cool. All right, but as I said, I'm not sure what will happen next. I mean, I'm not sure until when the game goes. The what is this? Who owns this? Finland. All right. Should have been taken care of, but you know. Like, I know the original Hearts of Iron 3 went until 1948, whereas Hearts of Iron 2, if I remember correctly, had some expansion which pushed it all the way to 1964. So you could get all the way to like the, you know, in the big sense of the Cold War. So yeah, these light tanks are basically not getting reinforced anymore, so I'm just going to disband them, you know, it's fine. And just keep the I guess this one, since it's part of the army, I'm not going to disband them just yet, but yeah, it's the idea that I'm not going to do much with them anymore, since we are no longer producing light tanks. We are, however, have started our research on naval technology, so that will be pretty cool once it's finished. Offensives all across the Italian front lines are occurring, same in France, same in the lower country, Amsterdam. It seems it's going to be finally recovered and therefore bringing an end to the shore access. Bordeaux is still under German occupation and it should be taken care of because this offers the German Navy an access to the direct access to the Atlantic, you know, with submarines and stuff. Not sure, I mean, technically you wouldn't want to keep them over here because you know it's going to fall and you want to retreat them so you don't lose them without a fight. But they could still execute missions and resupply from Bordeaux, and that's why they should be taken care of. At the same time, the resistance strength is very high in the region, so I have doubts whether Germany has any actual like order capabilities in it, but there you go, you know. Alright, good push over here. There's no one defending this airport, so in Lower Austria, so I see no reason why not to go for the offensive. As I said, we mostly like try to follow around, and that ends up in us just keep having so many units falling behind because the offensive just doesn't stop. It started at one point and it just keeps on going. We might even like start reducing the mobilization level and the service by requirement level. Oh, a chief of navy. I've never got one of those. So let's get the commerce rating one since we do those kind of missions, although you know it's not very important at this point. Wow, we're still, Great Britain is still using cavalry brigade over here in France in fucking 1943. But you know, it's nothing too special. I mean, even us, even we Romanians did use cavalry brigades up until the end of the war. Yeah, we still have problems with low manpower, which is unfortunate, but you know, what can you do at this point? Finished another new mechanized unit, so let's have it join the front line. Whenever you can. You know, there's no hurry. You know, things are going fine. Yugoslavia is almost fully recovered. Hungary has been occupied. Czechoslovakia is almost fully liberated. Vienna has been occupied. Italy is almost falling. Japan and Germany are basically the last standing bastions of fascism. And the United States is still doing the war plan white, which is extremely concerning, at least from the communist agenda point of view. Keep losing air superiority over the Alpine region, but not moving my air force that close. It took so long to like recover them. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to just throw them away now. Although technically I could. I wanted to see like if those those paratrooper units are just like never finished, man. It could stop production of one of the infantry units, since we are already producing one, and you know it's taking its time, whatever. Alright, all that being said, winter is coming though, and I think the offensives against Germany will start to slow down a little bit. So we're not going to finish the war by this Christmas, by like the 1943 Christmas, but it's gonna be finished by, I think, at the very least 1 year earlier than it was. We are now working on repairing all the broken infrastructure. Alright, I've managed to stage a coup. I am actually impressed by that, and there's a huge lag going on. Socialist Republic of Germany declared war on the German right. And where is it? It's over here. Look at that. That's a huge amount of territory. And they just and look at that, the Socialist Republic just instantly joined us, the Comintern, and declared war and merging the war. Look at that! Oh my god, our coup has like completely shifted like how the state of the war might look. It's first off, it like completely cut off these units over here on the front line, and it created a socialist German Republic, which will now fight alongside us. I also didn't mention that we are working on like pushing the communist ideology in a few countries, like over here in Poland, over here in Greece. I want to make sure that they do stay to the Comintern side once the war is over, and you know, that's something. I'm not sure if these units will manage to resist, but yeah, it's looking pretty well over here. Look at this cutoff point, it's huge. Alright, well, this offensive is not looking pretty well. They do have air support, but if more units would go ahead and support us, we would be able to take them out. And yeah, look at that. Look at how the front line is like changed completely with our coup. This coup might actually have finished the war like a lot faster, basically. I wanted to check like how longer is it until these things are repaired. 14th of November, 3rd of December, 10th of January, 31st of January. So they should be most of them repaired by the end of the year. And we have finished the whatchamacallit, where is it? I think it was over here. Yeah, we have finished the nuclear reactor over here, which at this point I don't think it does anything, but it is very interesting. Alright, look at this. Oh my god, and we are going to do not one cutoff over here, but a second one over here. Like the entirety of like Prague is just going to be and all the units inside it are just going to be completely cut off. What I'm amazed is that all these units are like occupied by China. Weirdly enough, technically speaking, they are occupied by China. Right, you got capital ship effort. Socialist Republic wants to send us expeditionary divisions. Really, I don't care. Alright, then we only have the NAV effort. Let's go and do that. What else can we do over here? KPD. What other countries can we influence to the communist side? Maybe France. France does have a communist, or at least did have a communist alignment before. And you know, if you could get it, that would be cool. Bordeaux is finally being taken care of. Vichy France is almost fallen. I just cannot understand this fucking mess of forces that's going on over here, so I'm not even going to ask. Decking from like all sorts of different sides. It does have air superiority, but we still have the decryption advantage and all that, so these units are going to be completely overrun. And more so to come, basically. Like we can see in this battle that they just don't lack, they have low supply. And I think this is encirclement penalty, yeah. I didn't know that there was something on Red Naval Battle results. Alright, sank some more convoys, German convoys in over here. Very good. Oh my god, look at this! Actually, Spain is still fighting, interestingly enough, but Republican Spain is almost like back in action fully. Is it? Yeah, it is over here. And what is nationally Spain? It's almost none left. Wow. Just amazed. But as I said, the thing that I'm most interested in is seeing how in the hell are we going to negotiate the peace treaty and draw the maps after what's going on over here. Like, it's absolutely bonkers. Alright, let's keep on pushing. We can get the naval base in Istria over here, as there's no one defending, and we can attack over there. Basically trying to assist the forces that are pushing into Italy because they are not doing very well. Alright, Netherlands have been fully liberated. Munich is almost occupied. Oh my god, like what's going on over here? This is too much. I couldn't like fucking organize whatever's going on over here, you know. At this point I might even like order my army to be recalled. Basically, like, you know, guys, you've done your job. There's nothing left to do here. Berlin is almost... We almost got to it, man. How about we send one force just to, like, bomb rush Berlin? It doesn't seem that there's anyone defending it apart from this, like, Hungarian unit. Weird. Berlin did offer quite a lot of resistance back in the war, in the actual war. It took like almost a month to be taken out with like so much bombardment from the Allies and so much like attacks from the Soviets. Alright, oh my god, look at how many pushes it is done. How's the war plan white going? Or are they continuing with something else? Rubber Reserve Company. That is... I have no idea which one... Oh, this one. Well, you know, at least they don't intend on going on the idea of like complete war with the Soviets. So I'm at least happy about that. Our attack in Istria is happening. There is an encircle unit over here, so we might as well just push forward to like completely cut them off. Let's push over here in Trieste. Man, like all these cities that hundreds of Italians have wasted their, thousands of them have wasted their blood fighting for them in the First World War. The fall of Berlin. The Soviet bear is growing. Yes, indeed, it has finally fallen. The war is still not over yet though, but is now way in favor of us. Japan is still the strongest sitting country of all of them. Vichy France is almost fallen. Nationally Spain as well. Battle in Central Mediterranean. Completely missed checking it out. In Italy, the offensive are still going a little bit slow. Oh, there you go, another engagement. Keep sinking in German convoys. It's a good, we are getting a little bit of experience for our navy. I'm pretty happy about that. Speaking of which, how's the research going on everything else? Fighter number 3, we'll almost finish carrier. We still have 100 days on improved rockets and more than an year for the nuclear bombs, but it's still way faster than it occurred in real life. So I'm pretty happy about that. Look at this, man. Like, this is ridiculous. Can we like send back the volunteers division that we have received because we no longer need them? Expeditionary force, improved land lease. Oh god! I felt the sneeze coming. Right, there we go. Now back in action. We're doing so many dangerous pushes and we are simply not punished on them. Alright, we got carrier number 1. Let's go on right ahead and go for carrier number 2, which we could get in just 11 days. Alright, and after we finish the carriers, I think I'll go for the battleships and the super heavy battleships. Oh my god, Romania is going to have its first actual battleships. How about that, huh? Never expect history to change like that, didn't you? Long live the new Romania, I guess. Alright, the Greeks are pushing over here in Italy. Greece is going to take over Rome. They're going to like, basically turn history back on its ass. Where the Roman Empire has invaded and captured Greece. Now the Greek Republic is going to invade and capture Rome. Some almost like beautiful when you think of it. What's going on over here? Can we assist? I guess we can, maybe, I don't know. At this point what I want is I want to give more priority to the unit upgrades and less priority to the reinforcements, because we just basically no longer need to reinforce the units as much, and I'm more concerned about conserving the manpower that we have left after this gigantic war than on losing it, on like useless attempts. Alright, Vichy got pushed over. They pushed the capital to Lyon. We got carrier number 2, so we can go right on ahead for carrier number 3. It's gonna take a little bit longer time, but we almost finished infantry equipment and fighters number 3, so we will be able to go for the jet fighters and the battleships. So, things are still happening. Low on supply all over the place. I guess that's because we have changed our priorities. Alright, infantry equipment. So let us go for battleship number 1. Liberia has joined the Allies. Oh, that is so hilarious. Just like, boys, it's we almost won the war. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, let's get the jet fighters. It's only going to take 270 days to be built, so, that's something. Speaking of research, what do we have that improves research? So, industrial company, heavy air company, motorization, and this guy. Like I could get, I'm wondering if I could get anything that will improve research on like jet aircrafts and nuclear weaponry. However, it doesn't really seem to be so. Jet aircrafts though, those are going to change the world. Still, oh, there's another attempt of an invasion of Japan by fucking Greek units. Are you serious? Holy crap, man. Like, there was one thing seeing Chinese units fight in Europe, but it's a complete whole other thing to see Greek units fighting in fucking Japan. What is even going on? Nationally, Spain has moved their capital to Coruna. Still haven't surrendered yet. Like, I don't even know why they keep fighting. German right is almost done for. Nationally, Spain as well. Vichy France. Still has a lot, but it's gonna be taken care of. How about you start declaring war on all these like neutral, uninvolved countries to bring them to the rightful path of communism? Like, we could go for an war in Afghanistan. There's no one defending them. Speaking of which, how's the construction going? Alright, we're now fully working on the new rocket sites and on the new nuclear reactors. That's good to see. Let us build more factories, since we have the ability to. There you go. Going to take a long while, but the war no longer being just at our base, we can do that. Look at these huge units encircled over here and just not doing anything around Moravia. I think that is what is this? Brno? I have no idea how this is pronounced. I'm very sorry for any fans watching from over here. Come on, let's push forward. Let's take these guys out. Alright, push them out. Repel the counteroffensive. And yeah, basically, look at that. Look at this, though. The Soviets, the two units are finally going to meet up. Liberia has joined the United Kingdom in the war. All right. The Americans and the Soviets are finally going to actually meet up. Also wanted to check to show something else. Like, look at these like sort of like international armies. Like, we have units from like nationalist China, Soviet Union, Tanituva over here, or Mongolia, I'm not sure, United States, Romania, Ireland, Norway. Fucking people from all over the world are fighting against the Nazi menace, if you want to say it like that. So yeah, it's a beautiful sight to be seen, basically. Nationally, Spain is almost out. Another land invasion, this time in northern Japan. Fucking Greece, man. The Greeks have been way more proactive in this timeline. They fucking joined the war on their own terms. They joined the Comintern. They fucking invaded Japan. They dropped units in Africa to assist against the colonies. Gotta give it to them. They truly fought. Come on, Liberia, you can at the very least like take out these beats of German right. And we all know that you're just a United States puppet, so you're not impressing anyone with your quote-unquote decision. Alright, you know what? Let's go for Rome. Let's just start the long march on Rome. I think it's a little bit late. I don't think we're going to make it there in time. But hell, we're going to do it. Alright, we have available planes in reserves. Quite a lot of them, actually. And we have some new rocket site finished, which is now producing rockets. Unfortunately, they just don't have the range. I'd use them to like try and bombard something, but they are just not good enough. Maybe after we get like the next rocket engines, but by then I think the war will be over, like entirely. So apart from Japan, like all the countries are pretty much out. Look at this, 42% in favor of the aggressors. Yeah, Japan is the only country who still has a sort of like national integrity to keep on going the war effort, but it's a little bit too late even for them. You have to understand that. When it's like at the point where Greek forces are invading the mainland, you can pretty much understand that it's pretty much over even for them. Alright. Now what I wanted to see is I hope that the fighters that we are producing are the more advanced ones, right? God damn it. And what is this? Create variant. No, we don't want to create variant, but I'd like that the units, the fighter units that are currently here to be upgraded. Can you like do that somehow? Or do they upgrade like automatically? I'm not sure about this though, I'll have to like check this one out as well. Because we have a lot of like extremely old fashioned fighters which at this point they are no longer useful. I'm not sure exactly why I'm producing those other aircrafts, because what I'm going to be completely focused on will be the jet aircrafts once those will be done. Come on, like make the meetup, man. The actual meetup between the front lines. It has to happen, you know. Still, there's still units. There's still like territories of like the Axis in Africa and all over the place. Alright, we are pushing them out of Venice right now. And after Venice, the road to Rome will stand free. We'll be able to just take it out. Look at that! We just keep on pushing. Now we have 3 dockyards because we have actually like occupied Venice for us. How about that? Ha ha ha. That is just hilarious. Let us stop the production of like destroyers. I know that that means we are not using them, but once we get carriers, believe me, I'm going to assign all the dockyards to start producing them, and the battleships as well. But both of them will take a little bit of time. And I think we'll have to end this episode over here. So the war is not yet over, but it's definitely looking very beautiful right now. Mind you, the map is like absolute horrid, and as I said, I have no idea how the peace treaty will ever be signed, but it's pretty much over for all intensive purposes. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching this other episode of the Grand Allied victories, and yeah, I'll see you next time where the war will probably actually end. Yeah, leave a like and a favorite, and bye bye.